And let's bring in ABC News contributor, Washington Post national political correspondent Mary Jordan for more. Mary, thanks for coming on. I know you were close with the Carters, so I'm sorry for your loss. I know you've also followed the Carters for years. So of all of those moments, is there something that really stands out to you today?
I think I spent a lot of time with the two of them in planes, well, even into their 90s, having met them in the 80s and then the 90s overseas. They went together to 80 different countries. And so as a foreign correspondent, here comes Jimmy Carter. He wants to promote democracy, human rights, equality for women. He was a kind of a nonstop machine, and she was always his biggest supporter. But one time we were having dinner in planes. They were about 92, 93, and just to watch their interaction. There was nothing that they didn't do together. They finished each other's sentences. They laughed at the same jokes. It was more of this amazing chemistry that lasted 77 years of marriage that was the most unforgettable.
So what legacy is Jimmy Carter leaving behind, both in terms of his presidency, but also in all he did after it?
Human rights, that's what he said. When I asked him a couple of years ago, what do you want to be most remembered for? He said human rights. That everyone is equal. It doesn't matter the color of their skin or what country that they were born in. He just wanted equality and that the dignity of each person. So I think that is what he's known for. President Biden said yesterday that talked about decency, honesty. Rosalind Carter talked about truth. Which is an interesting word these days because everyone's talking about misinformation and disinformation. He came to office, meteoric rise from a peanut farmer in Georgia because he came and told people, he looked into the cameras after the Watergate corruption scandal in the White House, and he said, I will never lie to you. It's these basic things about truth and decency and human rights.
And you saw Jimmy and Rosalind Carter's relationship up close. You even attended their 75th anniversary in 2021. How critical was their partnership to Carter's legacy?
Everything. He would say that. Chip Carter, his son, said, my mom was way more politically savvy than my father. She's the one who made sure thank you notes were written to everyone who donated. She's the one who pushed him to do more and say more. She's the one who really, really loved the machinations of politics. What Carter wanted to do, he's a very religious man that felt he was given the gifts that enabled him to run for office. And he really felt he was kind of called to do this. And that's why I think he spent so much time on human rights. It was really a calling for him, whereas I think Rosalind Carter kind of really liked going. She went everywhere. She traveled the country for the campaign in '76. She told him what to say. She raised money. They were unbelievable team. Very rare in politics and probably rare in any marriage.
In life in general. We have couples goals ahead. Mary, thank you.
Thank you.